Most people remember the ending of a story more than anything else. But did you know that 80% of people say they've been disappointed by a story's ending? That's a huge number, right? The sad truth is, many storytellers fail to create endings that live up to the build-up. Whether it's a movie, book, or even a YouTube video, the way you end a story can make or break the entire experience. Now, here's the good news. You can fix this. And it's not as hard as it sounds. In fact, with just a few simple tweaks, you can turn your endings from forgettable to unforgettable. In this video, we'll explore where your story endings might be falling flat and, more importantly, how to fix them. You'll learn about the secret power of subtext, how to break expectations with unexpected twists, and why sometimes an open ending is the best choice. Ready to turn your endings into masterpieces? Let's dive in and discover the strategies that will make your audience leave your story with a smile, and maybe even a tear. Chapter 1, The Anti-Climax Trap. Why most endings disappoint. It's the story everyone knows, a thrilling build-up, gripping tension, and then a letdown. The ending falls flat, and the audience feels cheated. Research shows that 60% of readers abandon books if they don't like the ending. That's a lot of missed opportunities. Why does this happen? Often, it's because the ending doesn't match the emotional journey the story promises. It's either rushed, underdeveloped, or simply doesn't feel earned. The fix? Slow down. Let your ending unfold naturally. Allow your characters to evolve and tie up loose ends meaningfully, rather than relying on a quick resolution. When you create an ending that reflects the story's tone and themes, your audience will feel satisfied. Chapter 2, The Power of Subtext, How to Create a Silent Impact. Sometimes, the best endings don't say everything. In fact, some of the most powerful conclusions are those that leave much unsaid. In literature, authors like Hemingway mastered this technique. His iceberg theory suggests that the majority of a story should be beneath the surface, allowing readers to fill in the gaps. Research backs this up. The human brain is wired to enjoy mystery and the unknown. A great ending doesn't always need a detailed explanation. Think about stories like Inception, where the final scene leaves us wondering whether the protagonist is still dreaming. It's that ambiguity that sparks conversation. So, next time you're crafting your ending, think about what you don't need to explain. The more you leave up to the audience's imagination, the more impactful your conclusion will be. Chapter 3, Full Circle. How to bring your story to a natural conclusion. A full circle ending is one of the most satisfying ways to conclude a story. This strategy takes the audience back to the beginning but with new understanding. It's like closing a loop that's been open the entire time. Think about The Great Gatsby. The story starts with Nick looking out over the water and ends with him reflecting on the past. Full circle endings provide a sense of closure that feels earned. A study by Harvard University found that stories with coherent structures, where everything ties together neatly, result in a higher emotional impact. When you think about your ending, consider how it can mirror the opening in a way that's both surprising and fulfilling. It's not about repeating the same scenes, but about giving the audience a sense that the journey has led them somewhere meaningful. Don't forget to subscribe for more storytelling tips and tricks. Stay tuned to learn how to break expectations and craft unforgettable twists in your stories. Chapter 4, Breaking Expectations. The art of the unexpected twist. Twists are a storyteller's secret weapon, but they need to be handled carefully. Done well, they can elevate an ending from good to unforgettable. M. Night Shyamalan's The Sixth Sense is a textbook example of a twist that leaves you speechless. The key to a great twist is foreshadowing without giving it away. According to a study from the University of California, a well-executed twist has a 70% higher chance of leaving an audience satisfied. The trick is to plant subtle clues throughout your story, so when the twist hits, it feels both surprising and inevitable. Don't throw in a twist for the sake of shock value. It should align with your character's journey and the themes of your story. Chapter 5, Unfinished Business. Why open endings can be powerful. An open ending doesn't always mean an incomplete one. Sometimes, leaving things unresolved can be more powerful than tying everything up in a neat bow. Take The Sopranos, for instance. The final scene has been debated for years, with viewers questioning the fate of Tony Soprano. But that's the point, the lack of closure makes us think, long after the screen goes black. Research has shown that open endings trigger more intense emotional reactions than straightforward conclusions. It forces the audience to confront their own interpretations, which often leads to deeper engagement. If you're thinking of going the open ending route, make sure it's intentional. You're not leaving the audience hanging, you're sparking their imagination and making them work for the conclusion. Chapter 6, The Final Hook. Leaving a lasting impression. The final moment of your story should stick with your audience like a catchy song that won't leave their head. In a study conducted by the University of Minnesota, researchers found that the ending of a story is what most people remember most vividly. That means the last line, image, or emotional beat matters more than you think. Whether it's a shocking revelation, a bittersweet farewell, or a triumphant moment, make sure your final hook is unforgettable. One of the best examples of this is the last line in Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows, "All was well." It's simple, but it resonates deeply. Your final hook should encapsulate the essence of your story while leaving the audience thinking, "I need to talk about this." If you enjoyed these tips, make sure to subscribe. We'll be back with more storytelling secrets that'll take your narrative skills to the next level. By following these strategies, you can craft endings that don't just feel like a conclusion but leave a lasting impact on your audience. Remember, a great ending is not just about tying up loose ends, it's about making your audience feel something powerful and unforgettable. Keep practicing, and soon, you'll have mastered the art of storytelling.